Canadian countrywoman Janet Talbot often feeds the squirrels in her yard and likes few things more than to watch the playful critters as they romp around her remote farmstead. However, when the animal lover spotted a squirrel in desperate need of help, she knew that the time for just looking was over, and now she needed to look out for this particular furry friend. Before we begin, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to our channel, click the notification bell to be inspired by these heartwarming stories every day. Talbot lives and works at the Double J Freedom Ranch near Barrhead, about 75 miles from the city of Edmonton in Alberta, Canada. Given the rural setting of her chosen home, Talbot shares her land with any number of creatures, in addition to the horses and cattle she raises on her property. And as a fervent animal lover, Talbot likes to keep an eye out for furry visitors to the Double J. Ever since she was a small girl, Talbot has gone well out of her way to help her fellow living creatures. As an adult, she's turned her altruistic attentions towards saving abandoned canines. Consequently, Talbot has traveled to Mexico to rescue 5 street strays to bring them back to live with her in Canada. In addition, the ranch woman has helped dozens more Mexican dogs in distress to find their forever homes. But while canines seem to be Talbot's main focus when it comes to animal rescue, it seems that no creature is too small for her love and attention. As a result, when she saw a little squirrel in desperate need of help, her heart went out to him and she hatched an unusual plan to assist the mini mammal. Talbot had first noticed the squirrel in question in her backyard near Barrhead. She saw straight off that the critter was painfully thin, but that was not what caused Talbot the most concern. The animal rescuer was even more worried about the state of the animal's teeth, which were alarmingly overgrown. Subsequently, Talbot explained the situation in an interview with Canadian Broadcasting Corporation, or the CBC, in June of 2018. "I saw this squirrel with this huge tooth coming out of his mouth, and it curled right around and was dangerously close to its eye," she recalled. "And I thought, oh my gosh, that's not good. I'm going to trap this guy and get that tooth fixed for him." Consequently, Talbot planned to set a live trap to catch the squirrel, who she nicknamed Bucky, presumably after the little guy's buck-toothed appearance. However, when she spotted the creature at one of the bird feeders in her yard, she took the opportunity to snare her quarry. "I knew it was my best chance," she told the HuffPost that month. "I saw him there and decided I had to help this squirrel." However, it was only after she caught Bucky that Talbot came to realize just how serious the sorry squirrel's dental woes actually were. In fact, she found that the unfortunate critter's lower and upper incisors were so overgrown that some of them were curling back around into his mouth. And it became obvious why the little guy was so undernourished. His dental problem was so bad that Talbot had few doubts that he actually had trouble eating. The animal lover quickly came to the conclusion that Bucky was surviving off the ground-up food that she had left for the local finches and some of her bird feeders. But Talbot knew there was no telling how long the small squirrel would be able to access that food source. Next, Talbot took it upon herself to do some rodent research. She discovered that a squirrel's 4 front teeth continue to grow throughout their lives. The incisors usually wear down when the animal gnaws away at trees and nuts. However, damaged or lopsided teeth can prove difficult to grind down, as was evidently the case for unlucky Bucky. With that in mind, Talbot realized that her tiny visitor needed urgent dental intervention in order to save his life. Even if Bucky's teeth did not grow to such an extent that they pierced his skull, the poor squirrel would probably die of starvation anyway. As Talbot told the CBC, he couldn't live much longer the way he was because he couldn't actually chew his food. Unwilling to let her new little friend succumb to starvation, thanks to his wildly out-of-control canine teeth, Talbot began to investigate squirrel dentistry on YouTube. Talbot was not a total novice when it came to veterinary care. Nevertheless, she'd never attempted a procedure like this one before. With her perusal of the video sharing website complete, Talbot got ready for action. First off, she prepared her patient for his ordeal. She wrapped Bucky tightly in a constraining and comforting blanket and covered his eyes so he would see nothing of the operation to come. After that, she reached for a pair of cuticle trimmers and set about the rodent's unruly teeth. Animal lovers should rest assured that Talbot's research had revealed that squirrels do not have nerves in their gnashers, so the brave Bucky didn't feel a thing. Indeed, when describing the operation, Talbot told the Huffington Post website that Bucky didn't squirm, didn't move. In an interview with animal interest online resource The Dodo, the rancher added, "It took under 10 minutes. He was totally relaxed the whole time. It was kind of serious dentistry, but he was such a good patient." Following the procedure, Talbot kept Bucky as an inpatient in her home at the Double J. And despite his operation, the animal rescuer said that the critter was in no hurry to get away once he was showing signs of recovery. So the squirrel remained in Talbot's tender care until the have-a-go dentist deemed him ready to be released once more. And when Talbot finally let Bucky out of her backyard again, he apparently seemed keen to test his new gnashers out. "I put him back in the tree and he was so happy," she remembered to the CBC. "He rubbed his little cheeks on all the bark like he couldn't believe that tusk was gone." Before long, Bucky had discovered a new lease on life and a refound appreciation for the finer foods in his habitual diet. "He's doing fantastic," Talbot explained to the Huffington Post later that June. "He's back in the feeder, and this time he's actually eating nuts instead of ground-up finch food." However, given the fact that his teeth will continue to grow, it's entirely possible that Bucky will face more teething troubles in the future. However, he knows where to go if they do. Talbot is on hand at the Double J with her cuticle trimmers at the ready. She vowed to the CBC, "If I have to, I'll certainly help him again." But as we've seen, it's not just Bucky who's benefited from Talbot's benevolent side. In fact, the animal rescuer and rancher has pledged that she would not hesitate to help any critter in need if it came her way. After all, we're all in this together, and as Talbot pointed out to the dodo, we share this planet with animals. Talbot continued, "If there's an animal in need that comes across my radar, I wouldn't think twice, because there's no better feeling than helping an animal." Indeed, she implored anyone who finds themselves in her position to do similar. She concluded, "If what I did for Bucky inspires someone else to help an animal in need, then it honestly is a dream come true for me."